Senator from Petersburg, Senator Dance.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise for two introductions.
I thank the Senator. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Visiting us today in the gallery are a large delegation of women. And there are two groups, but I'm going to take the liberty, Mr. President, to introduce them as one because they are definitely here as one group, one interest that they share. On Sunday in Central Virginia, there was a recognition of Women's Equality Day. And actually, there are about 10 events across the state of Virginia. In Northern Virginia, there was Senator Servo participating in recognition of Women's Equality Day. In Hampton Roads, Virginia, there was Senator Mamie Locke and Senator Louise Lucas hosting an event. And in Central Richmond, Virginia, there was Senator Glenn Sturtevant, Senator Jennifer McClellan, and I hosting that event. And the main focus was how these women that were gathered there began their work, and that was through the suffrage march that was held in 1913 that would give women the right to vote. That was a national group of women known as the National Women's Party, and they're here. But there was also another not so well-known group, was the group of African-American women that marched in that suffrage march, and they were the women of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. They too formed that year, and at 6 weeks in, they made their first civic duty as one to march as a part, carrying their banner of the National Women's Party's suffrage march that subsequently gave women the right to vote. Those ladies joined forces over 100 years ago, and they were in large numbers across Virginia participating in the various events that were held recognizing Women's Equality Day. When they got the vote 100 years ago, though, they missed something important that was full equal rights, that they would be considered just as equal, probably a little bit more so, than men. Believe it or not. It's been a 100 years journey, but guess what? On Sunday, across Virginia, the commitment has been renewed that they should seal the deal and finish the job. They got the vote. Now it's all about equal rights amendment, rights for all. Women who birthed every man that we have in the world. No clapping. No clapping, my friends. No clapping. Get it, Mr. President. That's not us. But they are here today as one. And they are the National Women's Party representatives, as well as the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. They are here as one group, one voice to say, it is time, y'all. Let's do the right thing. So, Mr. President, I would ask you to give those awesome ladies the warm welcome of the Senate. Thank you.
I thank the Senator. Would our distinguished guests from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and the National Women's Party in the gallery please rise if you're able? Thank you all so much for joining us here today. Thank you for your leadership here in the Commonwealth of Virginia and around this country. I think Senator Dance put it so eloquently about the power of your voice and of your work, and the importance of the issue of making sure that women have exactly the same rights as men, and that they have the opportunities that we all want for everyone here in the Commonwealth of Virginia and around this nation. I also want to especially thank the new leadership of the National Women's Party. She's a familiar face to me, Zakiya Thomas, who was my campaign manager for Lieutenant Governor, and really is a powerful voice here in Virginia, teaching a class at Georgetown Law School as well. So thank you for being here today. And the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta, founded, of course, in 1913. My mom's an AKA, but don't tell her I love Deltas, too. And the National Women's Party, what a powerful voice you have. You're welcome here anytime in the Senate and in the Capitol. And I would ask everyone please to join me in extending the warmest welcome of the Senate to our incredibly distinguished guests. And my great leader here in the Senate and dear friend, Madam Clerk, reminds me that the great Aretha Franklin was a Delta. And I think we should recognize that as well.